At that moment, I felt I need to be somewhere. But it takes so much time, effort, creativity, technical work to really grow a great brand. Because I'm sitting there, I'm just like, what I'm doing in my life, try to help as much people as you can. It's not a real business if you're like being in the business all the time. No one's gonna do it for you.
Okay, Elvis, welcome to the OBC podcast. Tell us a little bit about yourself for the people out there watching who don't know you yet.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I would see myself as someone, as a Viking. I feel really like this connection from ancient roots because since I was very young, I felt I need to do something bigger and just explore. But it came to me, this realization, only when I was about, I would say, 22 years old. So I think it's partly because of the, programming we go through when we're kids. So long story short, I grew up being an athlete. I was playing ice hockey. All my weekends, all my weekdays was school, sport. And after I was done playing hockey, it didn't work out for me. I went into personal training. I found gym as where to kind of distract myself and put that energy in, and I really enjoyed it. And from there, I really spent a lot of time working with people, different types of people. I also had to, like I told you before we started, I had to get clients myself, so it was something new to me. Me as a 20-year-old, I had to convince someone who's 30, 35 to spend this money on personal training, which in Latvian market was kind of a big sum to pay every month. So there I kind of learned sales, I learned communication, had people who wanted to be led, I had people who tried to manipulate, so I kind of learned that. It was really, really good. And then I moved to Dubai when I was 23. Reason being is, remember the COVID times, right? Europe was closed, opened and closed, and they tried to push all this vaccines and everything. And I don't know from where, but something called me, like I told you before. I need to go somewhere. I really love Latvia. I really enjoyed to be there, but at that moment, I felt I need to be somewhere. And also that moment, when the gyms are closed, I went into content creation. I started to post content on my own TikTok about nutrition, training, and from the get-go, I got really good traction. I got really good views in Latvia. I started to get recognized. I built my brand up already from the first months, averaging a couple million views a month. For Latvia, it's pretty good. And then I came to Dubai with a few of my friends who also was kind of sick with being stuck there. And long story short, I went, create content. I had my online clients, fitness clients. And then 1 month in, I got a chance to meet one of my idols who inspired me actually to go to Dubai, Mike Thurston. And how I got to meet him wasn't, I would say maybe some luck, but also we were really smart on reach out. So one day we saw that Mike posted a story on his Instagram account that he looks for assistance for his YouTube channel and social media. And I didn't have no great knowledge of filming, editing. I was just doing simple content for myself. But my partner Kruze at the time, he already was really, really good videographer. And I told him, listen, we need to get Mike as a client. I don't know, I'm going to help you with something somehow, but you are a really good filmmaker and we need to get in front of him. So we got an idea to, of course, reach out to him personally. 2 DMs went out to him. But I had an idea, listen, how can we buy more lottery tickets, right? So we reached out as many close friends as we can. And they really respected that we went, away to Dubai in these uncertain times. And about 30 to 40 people sent a DM to Mike and tagged us, hey, these guys are right now in Dubai, they can help you.
Yeah.
And he noticed that, and 24 hours later, he responded. I think he saw Kruze profile first, And then I went to the meeting together because we had a deal. We go everywhere together, right? And long story short, they had a deal with YouTube that they're gonna film YouTube, and the conversation was, getting a bit quiet. And then I remembered I went through all his personal brand. I see he only had like Instagram and YouTube, and I don't see TikTok. And back then in 2021, TikTok was one of the strongest platforms, as you can remember, right? Everyone can go viral. There was so much more consumers than creators. And I told him, why are you not on TikTok? That doesn't make no sense. You cannot put all eggs in one basket as this big personal brand as you are. He said, only kids are there, or I'm not doing any dancing videos.
This is the basic stereotype everybody says,
Yeah, limiting belief. But I sometimes, there's the opportunity for you, right, to handle that objection, to like, listen, it's not the case. I showed a couple examples. One of them was what also inspired me was Noel Diesel. He just did simple videos, sending from the camera, talking about nutrition, training. And I showed my brand. He was like, yeah, looks good. But to be honest, I'm not shooting anything specifically. I'm not posting, nothing, editing. I would rather pay someone to do it. And there was the light bulb moment. I sent him an offer. I'm going to do the content for you because I also really navigate well fitness industry. He said, okay. And we tried, and long story short, he was one of my first clients for my agency, which now is Explode. I'm an agency owner in Dubai. We help people build their personal brands. And so everyone understands it easier. Basically, we sell back your time, right? So every entrepreneur, I believe, 5 years ago, today, in future, 5 to 10 years, 20 years, will need a personal brand, especially when the AI comes in, all the clones, but it takes so much time, effort, creativity, technical work to really grow a great brand, right? You probably know yourself. It's intense, really. You need a team, And I created an offer, and then the product I would also use myself because I'm so passionate about creating brands, to make content, to make a community. And year after that, I went fully all in with Mike. We grew really well. I figured out this is the time to take this testimonial, put it on ads, put it in my content, and attract more people. And since then, I fully made the decision to move to Dubai and help more high network people with building their brands. And still doing it. Of course, there has been some moments when you, like the shiny object, syndrome, when you're looking where you can do different. But I'm still really bullish on that industry.
So you and Kristaps, right?
Chris.
So you and Chris, you're partners in this agency Explode, or is it just you?
Yeah. So at first, when we came, we didn't have no business or no connections. We were just like two freelancers going. But we had a deal. We were going together. First of all, we didn't go with any money. If someone's wondering, how you went to Dubai, I understood alone I cannot go to Dubai. It's too expensive for me, right? But if I can get some people with me that have the same mindset, I'm cool, being in one apartment for some time until, we scale it up. And then, we collected our money together, rented the apartment in Dubai Marina. And for first months, we were kind of partners. But then we understand he wants to go a bit different route, and he had really a lot of work with Mike already, because long form takes a lot of filming, editing, and he was the one-man team back then. And for me, short form took a little bit less time, so I had more time open. So when I started Explode, we didn't partner up there because I just at that moment we had different priorities, right? But we're still pretty close. We have separate businesses currently, right? We're talking about some future plans, near future plans currently, which I cannot disclose now. But basically feed off from each other. We help each other and refer each other because we basically have the same offer today.
How many clients do you have now? It's been 5-6 years, right? 6?
Yeah.
So 6 years since you closed Mike, correct? Yeah. So how many clients do you have now?
Yeah. So currently, to be completely transparent, right now it's summer season in Dubai, and with this business also is one thing, right? It's
seasonal.
It's a bit seasonal, I would say. Also, depending on my stage in life, like 3 months ago, I got in a really bad accident. So for a whole month and a half, I almost did no work because I couldn't properly, just focus on it, right? And kind of, retain the clients I have. But yeah, usually in Dubai season, winter time, and when we lock in clients, for a yearly, we have like 10 to 15 active clients.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and each is paying like 4K plus.
Each is paying, like starting from 3 up to 10,000 per month.
What is your best month?
Yeah, the best month.
It's a straight up question. What's your best month?
Straight up.
Okay, let's say gross.
Yeah, it was around 50K just in retainers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then, from not all clients, but some clients, we also have helped, to build their offers up, to help them with sales. That has got us in some performance bonuses. So with that, also we got, higher revenue. But yeah, in this season, kind of we're looking, how to retain clients more strongly, because there's the thing, right? So a lot of people don't realize to build a brand, it's a really long-term
There's consistency. Yeah, this is in Latvian companies as well. They don't understand this. They think, we're just going to do like 10, 20 videos. That's it. But, you need to be consistent. So
yeah. And especially also, for example, if you're not doing that heavy lifting, that work for what we do for our clients, right? What we do from starting this to go to your brand, see where we are going, strategy, right? Then also making sure that you have the highest quality content shot, right? It's speaking content, it's lifestyle content, it's pictures, all of that, right? They just need to be in the content. And then editing all of that so it's up to date today, not last month, and distributing it to all platforms. So you never know where the attention comes from. Even then, when the person is only in front of camera, right? It's also for them takes, energy, and they're investing. So some of the best people are those with the mindset, okay, I'm going with you guys a minimum for a year, right? Worst clients has been, let's try out for a month. Maybe I did that when I started, right? Right now it's also bare, like minimum is 3 months.
Do you ever say no, like to clients? And what's the reason if you say no?
Yeah, honestly, like I wanted to get to a point that for example, at the start, I couldn't say no to a lot of people, right? But yeah, I have said no. Multiple reasons. I just maybe hear already in our first conversations, there's so many limiting beliefs. I even try to really explain it well. And I hear there's limiting beliefs. They start to mention, they don't have time, even though I explain this takes 3 to 6 hours a month. Yeah. And sometimes, just people are not, maybe they are good now in 1 to 3 months, but they're not kind of confident they were going to be able to keep investing after those 3 months. So maybe sometimes people not in financial situation to work with us, because since the first day we work, like it's like we build around the team, like around the client, and it takes investment also for me, not only financial, to like set up the team so they can produce the best work, but also, emotionally, we really go through the client. We really prepare them, really like on board, like he's one of the family members, right? So to constantly onboard the client for 1 month and then do it all over again, it's like getting in a new relationship every month and attaching to a new person every month.
Yeah, because the work you put in at the start is like long term, and kind of they jump off after a month. It's like it's not worth it. I understand. We have similar where clients say test month, we say, well, you understand, it needs to be consistent. Like this test month is not going to do you much, right? But in some cases, though, some clients do get results within the first month. Because we are in B2B sector, you know, and then in terms of sales, we had this client where we sold an apartment in the first month, right? And he was paying us only like 1.2K retainer. Yeah. And he sold the apartment for like 160K. So
amazing return, of course.
Yeah. But of course, it's also a matter of, sometimes it is a matter of luck, you know? Yeah. So one question which is in my mind since we started, you went to Dubai with almost nothing. Right? Almost nothing. How much money did you have in your bank account? When you were like, okay, me and Chris, we're going to team up, we're going to go. How much did you have by yourself and how much did you have together? Because you said you were renting an apartment, right? That must have cost a lot of money as well.
Yeah. No, I can be really transparent. And, you know, when I shared that story, I never lie about it. I think I saved up around $1,500, like $1.5K. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Because like at that moment, you know, like I had the gym work, but the gyms were closed already for like 3 months until we like made the move to Dubai. So I was eating that money away, right? I think Chris roughly had around the same, maybe 2,000, something like that. Other guy as well, I didn't know how much money.
Were three. Yeah.
We actually went, let me think, me, Chris, Rob, his friend, also photographer, who works with Mike as well.
Oh, I think I've seen his Instagram.
Yeah, the tall guy.
Yeah.
One of the best photographers in the world, I would say. Like, and it's crazy how much talent comes from Latvia. His girlfriend and my gym client from my fitness. We had a really good connection. He worked remotely, IT guy. And I told him, listen, we are not going to be able to continue our workouts. Back then we did like outside when the gyms are closed. I'm going to Dubai. She said, Dubai? I said, yeah, I'm going. He's like, maybe I should also go. I have nothing to do here. I said, cool, come. I'll train you there and we can still keep working. He said, cool. And yeah, interestingly, like we went there and first month we had a deal, like a barter deal. I will train him every time I go to train, like 4 to 5 times a week, and you just pay for my rent. Just come to train with me. He said, okay. Yeah, and the first month in Dubai, I didn't pay no rent living in Dubai Marina. So it's like...
Smart thinking.
I'm telling this story because of sometimes people, when I tell them like an idea or a way, they have this limiting beliefs. Oh, I don't have money or I don't have this. But be resourceful, right? Even I had that money to spend for that rent, but let me save this up. Let me be a bit more free. Maybe I can, make this deal, with my client and resourcefulness, really. Like that's also what I learned then, and I still keep close to me,
Yeah, that's actually really smart, because you can always get either something cheaper because of contacts, or you can find a way to not pay at all. Like, for example, even for this podcast, right? Our official sponsor is this hotel. And then they provide everything for us, and it's even better than if we would pay for a studio or put it in our own office, because whatever we need, they help us with water, like plants, we set up the whole thing. So it's also a way that I've managed to do it in the past 7 years. I'm 20 now. I started my first company when I was 13.
Wow. Yeah.
So for me, it's been my main thing actually is whenever there's problems with social media, I'm the guy everybody comes to. Unbans, I can verify TikToks, verify Instagram profiles like Marcus, for example, Hustle, Marcus. Yeah. All of his problems through me. He's verified TikTok, now it's banned because his guy got it banned, but also came from me. That's my main thing, what I do. And when I started in Latvia, a lot of that I try to implement here, but the Latvian mentality, I try to put those services here in Latvia, and no Latvians understand what I do in America. They don't understand. So I know how it is to go from Latvia somewhere else, but for me it was the other way. I came from international into the Latvian market. So now I have two things. I have a Latvian company and and international. But yeah, that's quite interesting. Do you also do any work besides Dubai, like online, like people maybe send you videos, you do editing or stuff like that, or only it's like you go film and work with clients in real life?
Yeah, like we tried also to go in American market, and like I told you before, Latvian as well. But yeah, I feel it's so far it's been like flowing better being in Middle East market. Their mentality is like similar to, I would say, American, right? They it's capitalism, right? People spending money, understanding how things cost. Everything costs a lot in Dubai, and really kind of want to establish myself more in Middle East before I take, they also have this, like, for example, advice for people that have never been in content creation, like, and you don't have like maybe perfect English skills, right? But you have like your native language, let's say Latvian. Just get really comfortable being in front of the camera, and how you can get it by speaking, right? So I would say start making content in your tongue. Help your people first, help your community first. Yes, and then on the second page, do it in English. For example, for me, like all the content I do, for example, Instagram, YouTube is English. TikTok I keep mostly Latvian, right? Because as you mentioned, yeah, you do your business and you tried Latvia, but you probably get called a scammer or like these things.
No, it's more of a look for us. A very good reputation in Latvia because we came in this market through BNI. It's like I don't know if you heard, Business Networking International. It's like a lot of people call it I would say secta, but it's not a secta as you would say in Latvian. It's like a networking club. We pay a 2.5k fee, like a subscription fee to be in there. And I came in Latvian market through this club. It's like an American-based club. It's a franchise that's now also all across the world. They have groups all across the world. In Dubai as well, And the whole principle is we have our own app. It's like giver's gain. For example, you are a member, I'm a member. You say in your pitch, we meet every once a week, every Wednesday. You say in your pitch, hi, we do this. My specific contact that I'm looking for this week is, I don't know, Circle K marketing department, this guy. Let's say I know this guy. I raise my hand and say, Els, I can help you. I give you the contact. If it turns into a business for you, in the application you register, thank you for business to Rudolph's, I don't know, 20K, let's say. And this is the principle that this group works on, that you help each other, you pitch each other what you do, and you, like, someone asks if you can, you share the contacts. And we came in through this, and it gave us like a credibility, I would say, because it's very known between like companies in Latvia, and that's what helped us, gain that respect and credibility. But as in a matter of what the clients usually say, their objection is, it's too expensive. Is this gonna pay off? Oh my God, so much money. So we just try to go after the clients who have money, because they understand that this client, when I was telling you off camera that our biggest retainer right now is 4K. That's the max we've been able to get from Latvian clients, 4K per month. And he first started as 2K per month. And there was this one sentence he taught me and my team. He said, let's do double. Like, we were posting X amount of videos. He said, let's do it twice more. We say, well, obviously it's going to cost more, like double filmings, double editings, double teamwork, everything. And he said, don't be afraid of big expenses. Be afraid of small income. And just like this, he doubled the budget to 4K. And this is the type of clients we're trying to go after, because as you said, from your personal experience, sometimes it's too expensive, this. So yeah, like Latvia has money. It has a lot of money, actually. I know a lot of rich Latvians. Yesterday, we were filming this guy. My team was filming this guy who owns this motocross in his backyard. And he just says, yeah, my friends are going to come in, make some shashlik, watch some motocross, and they just fly in with a chopper like this in his backyard, and we just watch. And it's Latvians,
Yeah.
They have, but you need to know specific places where to go. So yeah, it's just how I've seen it.
Oh, what you're saying, yeah, definitely. It's also was realization to me, because deep down, I always I want to help everyone I can. My kind of thinking of life is if I can help the most amount of people, then I feel fulfilled, and also I will grow in business. But at some point you understand, okay, with specific business you can be emotionally attached and think about, okay, market, think about your ideal customer, and if you want to go premium, then this person matches that, right? And it's less stress, and also people with more money, you work with them better because they understand what it takes. That's also was one of the reasons you said, why we say sometimes no to people. Maybe they're not in position yet financially and mentally, because you see already there's going to be really hard to work with them. And the most successful people we work with, let's say Mike, I also have a woman. We also really scaled her in, I think in first 3 months we got her from 30,000 to 100,000 followers fully organically, no ads. Also worked with her for a long time. Also she had the mindset, she understood one video will not change a thing. We get a video of 5 million views. Okay, tomorrow what we gonna post today? And comes and communicates. So these type of people, yeah. And what I'm saying is, yeah, this is what your business is working with, but what you can do, give people that kind of your expensive taste, or just this what you're doing, or this value for free in your content. Program them, let them know you, who you are, how you think, how you speak, because one day they can change the mindset, or they can get involved to work with you. So I think, yeah, go spend time having your circle these people with money, but in brand wise, try to help as much people as you can, right? Because also if you don't speak enough about what you do, also I think you're kind of shooting yourself in the leg,
Yeah, we try to, for us, for me personally at least, I have a sales team, and when they do close, I try to jump in as soon as I can on the conversation with the client from the start, because we try to keep it very friendly, the relationship, of course professional, but as in not, but yo, how you doing? How's your day? Obviously not with all of the clients, it's possible, but with most of them who we have this friends type of relationship, it's very good, partnership as well. Very good. And what I've noticed is the clients who pay less, as you said, the biggest fucking headache, bro.
Yeah, micromanaging and all of that.
Yeah.
No, sometimes I understand, for example, I'm also really strict, for example, with, I don't know, my own content or what I want from my team. But I think it's normal in the start. Yeah, when you work with someone, maybe doesn't have that experience. But later on, yeah, you want to kind of build this relationship so you understand each other better. But I had also this person comes to us, say, okay, I want to trust you, you're professionals. Yes, we know we're experts. You're in your field, let's say real estate, we're experts in our. Let us do our work. 1 month, one video will not change nothing in your business, in your life. Let's work. And then the micromanaging starts, right? And then they're can we get a discount or this? And then So, yeah. What you said, yeah, if sometimes it is, yeah, if you have, higher prices, that means also you can hire better talent. That's also my mentality. Is you want to be premium, you want to be the best. So I cannot, charge $500, a month, 1,000, and they expect quality. And because I cannot, because I'm also doing business, because not just to have a charity, but also, make money.
Yeah,
right?
Of course. Totally agree with this, bro. We're in the same boat. But the only difference is you're working with higher ticket sales, in my opinion.
It's also, for example, yeah, this water bottle, like this cliche sample, right? You go to grocery store here, it's 50 cents. You go to airports, €5. The same, I think, with your business. I have friends who does similar thing to me, or maybe, more paid ads way, but they are, bitching a lot that they have a lot of work and a lot of clients, but their revenue still is small, right? And they cannot kind of, give all of them the same quality, because each client is pulling them away. That's because of where they are, the market and average market
Which
price.
country are they in? Latvia?
Latvian, yeah, I'm referring, and I know, like, for example, this person, right? He's a really bright guy, and every time we meet, he knows and he understands. Yes, I need to go to this market. I need to go to this market. Time goes by, he's still in that market. It's the same prices. I'm telling you, yeah, it's because you need to, higher your price and be in different market, because then you can hire better people and give that quality and have maybe less clients. Even I told him tomorrow, right? You have 15 clients. You're charging 800 or 1,000 a month, right? Tomorrow, from next month, we're charging 2K. 50% probably gonna leave, 50% gonna stay, but you're making the same amount of money with 50% less clients.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, less work.
And then you can, I can maybe, my employee can work, harder, on these clients and give them actually better results. And that has also worked for me, like a lot of different situations been like that, yeah. But also like find this where you don't kind of overcharge and people don't feel like that there's no value in that, and feel like I'm paying for nothing, right?
Yeah. For me, I don't know. I like there's so much personal questions I want to ask because it's very interesting for me to speak with you. For me personally, I have this situation right now. We have this agency in Latvia and I have my international business. And obviously the international business makes more because it's easier, as you said, to work with these clients. Plus it's like we're doing very simple services. Like one of the services, I don't know, client has a bad Google review or Reddit review or Trustpilot review, I can remove them. And it's high ticket sales. Like for us to remove the review, we charge up to 5K sometimes per review, per one review, and we have clients who pay unbans as well, get accounts back. We had this one client last week, we charged him 12K to unban Instagram account. Now, obviously there are clients who don't have this big of a budget. Now I have one in Latvian girl. For her, okay, it was easier. 3.5K we charge. You see, Latvian 3.5, American we can charge 12. Now my question is, why I'm telling you this is, I'm stuck between the thing that now when we're scaling the Latvian agency, we're making good money, it's going well. I have people, I have a team, big team. We have everybody for each thing we're doing, scenarios, separate person, posting, separate person, editing, separate person, Yeah. But I want to focus more on international. But the thing is, I feel like once I pull away, quality starts going down, And the team is good, but if I don't keep my eyes and hand on the pulse all the time, and I'm thinking I need to find someone like me because I work all the time. I work day, night, because I have 2 different time zones to work with clients. Sometimes I sleep 3-4 hours a day. And I know if to find someone like this, it's going to cost me a lot to pay them. But this is my question to you. What do you think? How would you deal with this situation? Because Marcus told me, choose one, bro. Choose one. Focus on one. But both are bringing me money. The first business, which is international, is bringing me a lot of money. When I was 17, I was able to buy an apartment in Cyprus with the money I made from that. So it has been proven to me for years. So I don't want to leave that. And Latvian, I just enjoy it. Mm-hmm. So this is my question. What would you do?
Yeah. I believe it feels like, and it is one of the hardest decisions we can have right now, because it's both tempting, both making money, but you cannot be in, both places at the same time. Marcus' advice is not bad. I would also believe that really, to be successful, establish one thing really well, like that's to the point that you don't even need to, be there all the time. You can really just work really small amount of time a week there, and then go into new market, do this one other thing. But also maybe more aggressive strategy would be that you have to make that decision to find someone, try to trust them, and give them the the access for them to make decisions. Because I also had conversation with one of my previous clients, which is also my mentor. I also asked him, listen, how can I have some good people around me in my team, be working for a lot of years, but also had my problem a few years ago that same as you, constantly, if I'm pulling back, if I'm stepping out, the business stops, growing. And what can I do? Yeah. He said, like, it's easy. You need to find that person who you give, chunk of the pie, but not right away. Yeah. Just put a goal. If they exceed that goal in 1 year, for example, like let's say after 1 year, we have this revenue and you helped to gain it, right? You get the extra 5%, right, of the company. Yeah. Because right away, if you give someone, right, chunk of the pie, yeah, the piece of the company, it can work both ways. Yeah, they can feel that they have some, something that they own themselves. They work as hard as the owner, right? Sometimes they could just get, lazy or just like take it for granted and not work as hard. So I would say you could find someone that give them this role, right? That you trust them. Maybe give from the start a little smaller chunk, and then if we reach this next year, you get this, right? That was advice I got, because he also said, yeah, you cannot. It's not a real business if you're like being in the business all the time. You need to work on the business. If you're in the business all the time, it's not a business.
No, for me, it's not like I'm doing everything. Like we have filmers. I film as well sometimes because I enjoy it. Like how we started, bro. I just fucking started selling. That's it, bro. We had nothing. I had no money invested in gear because I was making money from international. I was just testing waters, And we had filmers. I was hiring from the side, from the street, No, obviously people that I know that were good. And with time, we started investing a lot of money in, of course, our own like gear, cameras, lights, everything. And then now we have everything, I think. Well, obviously, you can always buy more in filmmaking. I see myself spending more and more every month, but still. And we now have filmers who go and do the job, like filming the physical job. But sometimes I still go, especially with new clients. I like to go myself because it's a new client. I want to set in a good base, good ground, build up the relationship before I send out someone else. I don't know why. It's not a matter of trust. It's just I feel like I would be more professional and more better with the communication than if I would send a filmer. Because a filmer's job is not just to film. It's also to communicate, in my opinion. And a lot of filmers in Latvia don't understand that. They just go, oh, okay, I have scenario, I have to do my job. But in order to keep the client, especially in a retainer, I think it's important that you communicate with the client, maybe build that joke around the relationship, joke around with the client. You know how it is. Like you and Mike, I think you're pretty close, right? Yeah. So for me, it's like this. Okay, this is about me. Enough about me. I just wanted a little bit egoistic. I'll get advice for myself.
Thank you for sharing, because I feel the same way. For example, like I have like a big client we just onboarded. I always go myself. I take videographer, with us. I don't want to think about setting nothing up. I just want fully present to like build this relationship with them, especially if they, like a big entrepreneur who just sold his company, or
like Iman.
Like Iman, yeah. Of course I'm going there. Of course, if I need, I'm taking camera out because I also enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
But those are a certain type of, I think, relationships. Every single like client person, you cannot be everywhere, right? And I understand what you mean. I had the same thing. I also had so many times I had to kind of build up the people I work with. For example, I had this videographer, really enthusiastic. He came to help us to shoot something, and I give him a shot, and he comes to a shoot, like looks like he just woke up. His shirt wasn't washed in like a week. It was looking too small, like he had like some old trainers on, because I didn't expect that. I saw him on Instagram. I didn't see that kind of style. He kind of came to like physical work, to strojke.
Yeah.
And I told him straight away, listen, next shoot, like even right now you're saving up, you don't have money, go to secondhand store, get you some good white shirt, some loafers. Next time you come prepared. Next time he came fresh as fuck, and that also like just he feels better, he feels more confident, right? That they feel that confidence from him. And sometimes you train those people.
How old was he?
I think around 22, 21, young guy, and that's why I wasn't like I gave him a shot and never talked to him again. I understood, like, sometimes you understand those things later on. So I'm kind of this person. I'm really transparent, honest. I said to him in the face, I'm saying, I didn't like how you look. You don't take it personally. You don't take it professional. Where you at right now? Like, what type of person we are meeting, shooting today? We are shooting at this one of the most luxurious residence hotels in Dubai, and you come like this. You cannot. That will also help you, you know. And one is the style, second also what you mentioned, right? To talk, to direct, not just come and shoot, right? And if you notice this person, there is some people that can do it naturally, right? I go with the videographer and he's like active, he's like laughing, joking as well, like being like a partner to me. Okay, that's a good sign. He's enthusiastic, he wants it. He's not only here to, you know, do his job
and make
leave,
money.
Right? He sees that he's like building something with you. And these type of people are really noticed. Are they just coming, doing their job and secretly thinking, oh, I'm going to learn all these skills to start something of my own? Or they understand I have to be as valuable as I can to this client and, you know, to the person I'm working with. I might have a chance opportunity. And I always value that. There hasn't been a lot of people like that while working with me, but there has been.
What's the worst that's ever happened? Worst experience with a videographer?
One thing was like, first of all, coming dressed inappropriately and then just fixing their camera gear so long until the client asks, hey, you ready? Ready? And just like switching all the time.
What is long?
Switching filter, switching something that you see he just got the camera, right? A few weeks ago and he still doesn't know how to use it like properly. But he knows how to film, but like I said, need faster like this, But no, one worst thing what happened, but I kind of killed it at the root, was I also worked with one big influencer, Mike's friend as well, also 1 million followers. And we also got a really good case study for him because he came to us because he wanted to build his fitness fitness page. He came to us around 20,000 on Instagram. Other personal page is like 1 million, but like the fitness page, you know. And in a few months, we got that page to like 90,000. And part of it was because I was close to him building this relationship. I was a big part of that, the ideation and the strategy. And basically, from my thinking, my strategy, we got to that point. And there was this editor was editing that stuff, just editing and posting, right? And one day he asked hey, I'm taking these videos, I'm gonna post to my page for testimonials, you know, that he helped grow basically this account, something like that. I said, I saw already he posted those on his account.
Without asking.
Hey, my name is this and this is my work. I helped, you know, this views to this views. Basically, he showed the old video and the new video, right? The views difference. And I saw that and I'm saying, listen, this is really disrespectful, right? If you were there really next to us helping with the strategy, being actually in Dubai, helping to grow him. But you only did editing, you only put the captions on and some B-roll, and you're taking this as your part of your portfolio. And I told him you can use it, right? But you have to tag work has been done by for our client by Explode because you work for Explode.
Or he can say, maybe if he would have said like, this is my editing, right? Maybe because he said that he did everything, but
That was for me kind of sneaky thing to do. I don't care if you wasn't aware or you're young to understand it, but that was a sneaky thing for me to see.
How old was he? Probably underage, huh?
No, actually, I think also around 21. You know, there's like I'm telling you, it's not always about age, right? It's about your morals and values. Like when I was even young, I understood what's black and white, right? What's right or wrong. If I'm gonna do this, then I'm probably gonna have my eyes in the back, and probably one time I'll get caught. So I didn't do those things, right? And also that situation also was like that's also important. I understood like it's really important to have contracts in place with your clients, because in contracts it was stated that like the content is OR's clients and Explode's intellectual property, So if I wanted, if he really went, starting to run ads and really take this under his kind of agency, I could, and I made.
He was Latvian?
No, from other country. Yeah, but after that, one conversation, one message, right, and it was cool, it was chill. Yeah. You have to fight, yeah, for your business, for your clients, for the thing you built.
Have any of your clients, not clients, sorry, but the people who work with you, for you, have they finished any like uni or schools, or have they studied about filming or editing or anything like this? Or it's just all practical and self taught?
Yeah, quite honestly, right? I don't care about that really.
Yeah, because I understand. But is there any?
Yeah. So, some of them really like went through the traditional route and went through schools. I think more in like marketing or like just some general things you would go, not specifically film schools. I think I had one guy who had a film school, but I also don't come from formal education. I haven't.
Did
finished.
You finish?
No.
School?
I tried 2 universities. School, yeah. Like I have a high school diploma, but I tried to go to university 2 times. One in Latvia, one in Denmark, and both of them after like few months I dropped out because I'm sitting there. I'm just like, what I'm doing in my life, and I know then I don't need this diploma to show someone because I'm gonna work for myself. So I want to sit, at school, so my jaw is open and I'm like, this is so interesting, I'm learning, but you feel they don't care there. But that was my experience, so I dropped out. And but about other people, my most important thing when I look in a person, are they enthusiastic? They come to you with some questions, suggestions, ideas, and communicative, right? They respond fast, respond with depth, and just hardworking. I value that more than any degree or any skill you have.
Yeah,
I had guys who maybe are so skillful, but they respond in 2 days. That doesn't work.
Yeah,
they will not have opportunities more.
Of course. I also don't like to work with people who don't respond or don't pick up their phone. Okay, maybe you're busy. Call me back in an hour. But if I have to try to reach that person for days, bruh, that's not it. Okay, clients. Okay, sometimes I understand. They're a client. But like people who are in our team, no go. It's a no go.
Yeah.
We had this one guy who had studied filming for 1.5 years, 2 years. Guy's already laughing. He knows what I'm gonna say. And we take him on to film this Gaujas svētki, this thing in Latvia here. And we had to film a few artists, like singers, because our client is Jurgis, who won the X Factor. And we had to film him, and we take him, I give him the gear, everything. He studied for 2 years. He takes our gear, and I think everything's going to be fine. Of course, I stay by his side. I say, check everything. Is the microphone, mic check, this. He fucking films for 4 hours, bro. 4 hours. We check the footage. No fucking audio, bro. He forgot to plug in the mic, right, the receiver, but thank God we had backup, like Rode microphones, they record backup.
Yeah,
so we pulled it out and the editor fixed it. But so like Ruslan's my partner who's sitting there, he knows, he knows, he said he's ashamed to go with this filmer anywhere because this guy, he's like very shy.
And some of these guys, no?
These guys know. Yeah. These guys are fine. You see, Arthur's chilling with the bucket hat. But no, and then he's so shy, and the way he greets clients, this, that, and I genuinely, he knows this. I told this to his face. I say, bro, like, you need to dress better. First of all, present yourself, how you talk, not like so like, and I tell this to explain to him, but it hasn't been better since. Of course, I like to give people chances because I was once a young boy, 13 years old, trying, doing sales, messaging people, fucking up, people telling me to fuck off. And I was learning. So I try to help this guy. He's 17, 18. He's young, but he's been studying in technicums, filming. And but no go. So this is my worst story.
Yeah.
This is my worst story. I have a question for you. this is for the people out there watching. So obviously you gave advice for me. What would you give advice for someone who's trying to decide between two business ventures? So let's say there's someone who wants to start dropshipping, someone who wants to start dropshipping or content creation, or he's juggling between two things to do. He's not making anything yet, but he's trying to focus on two things at once. Similar to what I said, what Marcus told me not to do. What would you say? How to choose that right path? How to know which one is yours if you want to start something out? Is there like a basic skill set you should look for that you already have, or like what would you say?
Yeah. Let's say, for example, there's two things, right? And you did your homework. You did your research about both of them. You know, the market, the opportunity there, is there demand? Both of them are looking the same. Great, right? And then you have to just. Sorry, someone's trying to call me. You both did homework on both of them, and both of them can give you that opportunity. For example, if your ambition is to make as much money as you can while you're young. Yeah, which is, I think, most people watching this also for you and me. And both of them are great opportunities. Then I would say, put all the money to the side. What would you do if you didn't have to think about money? You are a builder, right? You want to build something and add value. So which thing you would choose to do if money wasn't in the equation, right? So if that makes sense.
As in terms of... what you don't need to invest to start the business, like, because Marcus said to focus more on what you don't need to like invest in, what you can start from zero. And other people also which have asked this question, like entrepreneurs.
Oh yeah, 100%. I would say, like, if you're young, you don't have the money to invest, right? Definitely, because the day has changed today, right? It's changed. You can start a business online. You don't need any money. Yeah, you just need to understand it's gonna be work. Smart work, have to navigate AI, have to navigate content, because you have to, market yourself. But I mean, in this way, like, let's say both opportunities are good. Both of them, you don't need to kind of invest your finances, which you don't have. Only your time and effort and energy, right? And which one do you gravitate towards more? Like, let's say all your natural skill sets and what you like to do. Because then you have to understand in business also, I think, your competition is not him, you, or someone else, but it's you in the mirror. So if you're gonna go, for example, like, I don't like numbers, or like, I don't like to sit all day at the charts and be a trader. Like, I will constantly be competing with someone that loves it and that just could sit all day, chill and trade. But I'm just all the time, I'm gonna find like excuses or how to escape it. So I would like to choose something that I'm really deeply believe and passionate about. For me, for example, like, as well, like, I love content creation. I love to be in front of the camera. I love that with my clients, when they go viral, they get, sales, or they get people following them or tagging them for their shared knowledge. Like, I feel that I also have helped my client to reach those people, to help them in their life. So this is something I could naturally keep producing content for myself, for my people, if I didn't have to think about money, right? So I think gravitate towards, like, if you're you like to communicate, you like to be creative, then choose that thing which is more of that. For example, like trading or all of that, it's not really a creative thing, right? It's just really mundane and boring thing.
Yeah.
And you will not, I think, achieve your full potential if you're really this creative person who is here to build something from nothing, something that doesn't exist, right? But if you're here feeling that you are here to build, just make money, then this thing maybe would be better for you. That makes sense. I feel like I'm here to build something. That's why I'm doing this.
So basically what you're saying is, to clarify it for people watching, correct me if I'm wrong, identify what you're passionate about and what you like. So you don't do something that you despise, right? Because there's going to be someone out there who loves doing that, and if you despise that, he's always going to be in front of you, correct?
Yeah, but also, of course, as I told you, doesn't mean, okay, I have opportunity to go in, let's say, personal brand building or trading, or I have opportunity to open a small pizza shop, right? Because I'm so passionate about it. I don't mean in this way, because of course this opportunity is much greater than just full-time working, making pizzas and making less.
Of course,
right? But I think if the both opportunities have the same potential opportunity for you to grow and build a great business. So then I'm thinking like, then gravitate towards, which is not more like shiny object syndrome, right? But gravitate towards you feel more naturally like you're flowing there, you're like swimming there, you know what you're talking about. You don't feel like imposter there.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you something personal again about finances. So you said best month was 50K for you. This is gross, right?
Yeah,
gross. So from the 50K, okay, that's best month. Now it's off season. How much are you doing right now, which is not the season time?
Yeah, I would say around 20, 15 to 20. Yeah,
that's still good.
Yeah, it's I see it. You know, it's a cash flow business, right? It's also with some of the people, like I told you, which I cannot disclose. I can disclose our retainers, but I cannot disclose our bonuses or like some other deals we have, because we have NDAs.
Yeah.
So this is like the base. But from other channels also, like I'm making, which is
So there's multiple income sources for you. Yeah. And from this, okay, so you cannot disclose how much, right? But okay, from this 20, this is from Explode, right? Which you can disclose. How much is that net?
Yeah. So also, I'm not kind of afraid to share, but my thinking, like we talked before, is to charge higher to give the best possible service. So we're trying to keep like 70 to sometimes even 80% of profit margin.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, and to upkeep a great team. That's good. I thought you were gonna say like 50%.
Well, some projects have been maybe like that. Yeah, when we had needed to put more resources into that. But I try not to go out of the bed in any sort of business which is like less than 40 or 50%.
Of course. But you are fully 100% yourself owner right now, yeah?
Yeah.
That's good. That's very good. But like the more older I get, the more I also understand what I told you, that there's actually so many Latvians out there with money, you know. Even Kruze, right? Like he did that legendary video with Tate. What color is your Bugatti, right? Like I think a lot of Latvians, especially growing up, they're like, I come from Latvia, like this shithole, you know, like some kids grow up like that and think like that, and they think they can't achieve anything because they're Latvians. But I think that's very wrong, you know. Like when I was little also, I will be honest, I had this mindset at some point where it's like, fuck, you know, I'm from Latvia, I wish I would be from America, you know. But now when I'm older, I'm proud to be Latvian, you know, because it's not just because I see a lot of Latvians doing things, but it's because in my opinion, it doesn't matter where you are. You can achieve it as long as you work hard. Do you agree with this?
100% agree. And I also see mostly only successful people from Latvia, very, very talented people, very hungry, ambitious people. It's also because I think what is your environment? If you speak with them, communicate with them, meet with them, then that's all you're going to see. So I try to, stay away from people with like this limiting mindset, limiting beliefs. Like I told you before, like my thinking is like how it's possible, not why it's not possible. And also like coming back to that, I think we had this Viking gene still in us. Yeah, so Vikings before came from Denmark or Sweden, really cold countries, and they got up to even be some figures there, even the emperors of Rome Empire. And so I kind of see, maybe it's because I really like history and I like philosophy, and I think we have just just grow as a civilization. So I'm thinking like
from monkeys to this.
So I had always this delusion. So what? I'm from Latvia. I feel like I'm the citizen of this world. This world is not too big. So you can go and be whoever, whatever, because what's the opposite thing, you know? I think the kind of purpose of life is to enjoy this experience, you know, connect with the source, what you're here to do. Try to connect every day, because not one day you will wake up, you have all the answers. You each day have to seek for it. And the second thing is to love, to find love and to reproduce and to leave your legacy, build your legacy and leave your legacy.
That's a plan in the near future.
Of course. Yeah.
Do you have a spouse already?
Not at the moment, no.
No.
But of course, that's one of my biggest values is family. I grew up in a really close family. I have installed this love in me that I have so much of it that I just want to share it one day, and I see great power in family.
Bro, I respect that so much. That's great. So speaking about family, tell us a bit more about your background. Like, did you come from like a business family, or was it more of a traditional like 9 to 5? Like how was it for you growing up?
Yeah, great question. I think to give people a kind of perspective, I got lucky to come from very entrepreneurial family. I've never seen my dad wake up to go to office to work for someone. He always worked for himself, started different kind of businesses. We've been in different kind of positions. I've been in my life where I spent, you know, all my afternoons after kindergarten, after school, in go-kart arena. My dad was an owner in Valmiera back then. He also was part of this big entrepreneur club in Valmiera. He had like a really big network. Then he sold it. Then he had the business in real estate business in Ventspils.
Do you come from that side?
From Valmiera. I've lived across the Latvia. That's why maybe I'm so kind of not afraid to change environments, because I grew up in Valmiera, lived in Ventspils, lived in Riga, lived in Denmark, lived in like all over the place. And one moment, we had a lot of money. My dad was really successful in real estate in that side of the country. Then 2008 came, the financial crisis. He lost the business. Then again, we went to live all the family in small studio apartment, 4 people. So I've seen how it is to live with a lot of money and how it is to live with no money. So I have this appreciation and respect for money, because I also saw, you know, my dad, you know, had his project businesses. He sometimes was reckless with money, you know, investing too much. Sometimes not, you know, calculating to move. But at the same time, he gave me the drive that, you know, it is possible. It is you can do it, you know. So with all of that, all the family stayed together, and doesn't matter how my dad was busy, he always found time for us, me and my brother. And
you're two.
Yeah, I have a younger brother. And
how old is he?
Your age, 20. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And yeah, my background was to see both sides, so I can have that perspective. And also was talking with my friends recently about it. It is so important. For example, let's say you come from a family that, you know, you've seen your parents wake up to 9 to 5, which is okay. It's normal. It's majority of people, right? Have just a different story. But to be aware that you have to, at some point, like reprogram yourself. Like if you feel that 9 to 5 is not yours, then probably it isn't. Yeah. And you can do it. You just need to like start reprogram yourself. Right. That's why I think in this modern day of age, it's so super easy to do it, because you can constantly 24/7 sit with a podcast in your ears where there's people a lot more successful than you, or you're, for example,
maybe
family.
Someone's listening now.
Yeah,
right
maybe
now,
someone's listening now, and really reprogram yourself, because no one's going to do it for you. Right. Only if you have those visions, if you're meant for like a bigger life. Right.
Bro, I respect that so much, bro. We're so alike, actually. Like, it's same story as you. Like, I grew up in Kuldiga, also in Kruze, and my parents had business there. They had multiple offices across Kruze, and then they closed it down and moved us to Riga when I was 11. And we moved from a big 2-story house. So I grew up in like a small apartments at the start. Then we had a big 2-story house, big backyard, volleyball in the backyard, everything. And then they closed everything down and we moved to Riga into like small apartment, like 2 rooms, like a kitchen together with the living room and bedroom. And I was sleeping like in the bedroom. They gave me my own room. And for some time we lived there until they like bounced back and now they bought a house and everything. But so similar situation. I know how it is for me especially as well. So respect you for that, definitely, bro. Damn. So like it's like I'm listening to my story, you know, except you're older. So how is your relationship now with your mom and dad? Like is it good? Like are they proud of what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm so grateful, you know, to have this relationship. Like, of course, you know, like you've seen family ups and downs and some fights and of course I think it's normal when people are together for more than 30 years, right? Which is my parents' case. But yeah, this is what I'm saying to you, like 100%, most definitely I want a family and just, you know, leave that legacy now I'm building right now because my dad has installed so much love into the family that yeah, we're really good. Even now, right now, I'm in Latvia. I'm spending a lot of my free time.
You staying with the parents or?
We stay together. Yeah, we have like also property where it's big enough for all of us. So I'm spending the more time as I can, you know, to eat my mom's cooking. She has the best cooking skills in the world. Like she has also like right now restaurant business. So it makes sense that I love her cooking so much. I have so high standard right now.
Can you share the restaurant?
It's not one restaurant. What they're basically doing, it's they doing remote restaurants. They go to the biggest events in Latvia and they just basically have a restaurant.
Your mom with dad together, yeah? They have a business.
My dad helps like with communication, with like all of that. He has his own right now business in Spain in real estate. My mom has a business here. So yeah, they also like go-getters. You know, if you see your family, just do it. You don't know any other way. Like, so yeah, spending as much time as I can because they work a lot and then we have free time, then we eat together and this is really important to me, yeah.
That's amazing, bro. That's amazing. Are you putting your little brother in the game as well? Or is he already doing something?
Yeah, my brother actually, we're really similar in the sense that we're also really creative and he actually started very young. He was 15 or 14 years old. I think the first time went to the studio to record a song. So he started by doing music. But right now, yeah, he's currently, I think it's a different story for everyone right now. I think he's currently a bit looking for himself, like the thing he really wants to go. Like, I think at the position you talk, which one to choose, go all in, right? And yeah, I'm encouraging him every day, like to come join me.
Yeah,
you have to work hard. You probably have to listen to me.
Yeah,
because he's kind of like he has his own head on his shoulders, right? I'm kind of more of like, I would not say controlling, but this is my way. Prove me wrong.
Yeah,
right? If you
I completely understand this. Yeah, because you've went through that, you know. And then when people argue with you, you're like, "Come on, bro!" Like, so yeah, wow. But that's amazing that you value family so much. That's amazing. That's very important. I think a lot of people turn their backs on day ones when they make money, and that's what separates them, you know, like as in terms of value, what they value. And that's really great, you know, that you still keep and remember where you come from, no matter how much money you make. So that's important. Yeah. So, okay, before we end today, one advice you would give to anybody out there watching, what would you say to them? Like, okay, you said if they were just starting out, but general advice, what would you give for someone who's trying to find themselves right now? In terms of business, life in general, mental health, just in general, what would you say? If you would have to give advice maybe to your own, yourself when you were 18 years old.
When you're 18, I would say to 30, 35, right? You don't have a family yet, your own. You don't have a wife. You don't have kids. This is the only time you can risk as much as you can. And by risk, I mean get out of your hometown, start that thing, start 2 things, fail at them, start 3rd thing. Go live with your friends in Dubai in one apartment, 5 people, 1 on the couch, 2 in the bed. Go do it. Go out, make connections, understand how networking works. Networking works when you go up to people and you don't yap about yourself all the time, but you ask them questions, as many as you can. Interested how they built their business, because they will see you're interesting. I would say that about networking. And just risk, because life doesn't wait no one. Yeah, when you probably gonna get around my age, where I naturally start to feel like would be cool, yeah, to find someone in some upcoming years and start a family. But then when you have that, you cannot risk as much, because then you have to think about not only your mouth to feed, but also about your wife, about your kids, what they're gonna eat, which school they're gonna go. And as cliche as it sounds, yeah, if you're 18 to 30, risk, start a thing, move away, go to travel as much as you can. Get out of the comfort zone. Travel as much as you can, even if you don't want to start a business, travel as much as you can, meet a lot of people, talk with them, because we're really social creatures. And that's how we can exchange value, being social. Even if you're an introvert and you only share content, you have to learn how to speak with people. So this is one of the things that, personal training taught me that. I was doing group trainings, personal trainings. I was really shy, really introverted. I was really open with my friends, with new people I met. I couldn't open up, but that really taught me. And traveling as well, speaking to, a lot of people, a lot of different people, women, men, different settings, really helps you a lot.
I just think in general, to sum it all up, as you just said, just try to do everything when you're younger, because as you said, you take that thing that you learned from teaching, coaching, right? How to speak with people. You learned that there, now you implement it in your business. And I think this is like for people afraid to do anything, like go start training or go start a business or go talk to that girl. I think they just need to do it, because that's what's going to build them as a character.
Yeah, and understand that also I would say to my younger self, no one cares, bro. Really, like what you're saying on the internet or what you're doing, everyone is with their own problems, own things. They're building their own life. So just share that. Try to be as relatable as you can, right, to them. Like if you have a problem, if you're going through some things, if you're building something, share that. Because also the advice I can give you, risk and post it all on social media. Because I think when you build your brand, you open so many doors for yourself. Not only business-wise, but only you can choose people you want to build your life with, right? In terms of business, in terms of partnerships, right? You get invited to a lot more rooms. And really, because I also heard this objection all the time, like what people think, oh, there's too much family following me here. Like, you're living your life or you let them to live your life.
Yeah. But yeah, okay, bro. So much insight, so much knowledge. It's interesting to see where you're going to be in a few years. You have any plans for the future, specific ones that you can share? Because I know there's some you can't share, as you said before.
Yeah, I came to realization lately is I don't want to speak more about it. I just want to show it, right? So I don't want to, yap here and tell all my goals and ambitions and I will tell you just if you're interested how I'm going, how I'm doing, then just follow me and just look. I'm just gonna show you. Yeah.
We'll see you back in a year. Yeah, definitely.
And as well for you, man, like respect what you're doing, what you're building at this age, right? I think you're inspiration to a lot of young people. I wish you all the success.
I try to be. Thank you, bro, for saying that. Thank you. Definitely. It's nice to meet you as well, because I knew this conversation was going to be interesting because we're in the same field, except 2 different countries. So
yeah. So meeting you in Dubai as well.
Yeah, soon, bro. I gotta go. I gotta go. Definitely. All right, bro. That's it about today. Thank you so much for coming. Appreciate it. And we'll see you in the year.
See you. Thanks, man.